Welcome back, everyone. I'm Aquil, and today I'm doing the 100 perk challenge here on town, because thanks to a mod called the Reaper Collection, there's now a grand total of 51 perks on the map. However, you can double buy all of them, and when you buy them twice, they give you unique benefits and effects and yada yada yada, and all that fun stuff. And as I actually get them, I'll try my best to explain what they all do and whatnot. So of course, that is my goal for this video. Just get every single last perk. Now I will admit, I am a little bit disappointed because I am stuck on town. Because, you know, I've been trying to do all the World at War maps and on Black Ops 1 maps. And now I'm on to Black Ops 2. But the problem is that on Black Ops 3, there's not a lot of good Black Ops 2 mods. So I'm kinda stuck. So the best I got for Tranzit is town, which on one end is a little bit disappointing. But on the other end, let's be honest with ourselves here. Town is like the only good part of Tranzit anyhow. However, I know, I forgot who it is. I think it's Verco. Is it Verco? I forgot. Somebody is remaking Tranzit entirely. Actually, I think two people might be, now that I think about it. But if Tranzit is like compatible with this mod, oh, you can bet getting 100 perks on that as soon as possible. That'd be so hot. Now, I will admit, I do have like a bit of a soft spot for town, because it's honestly like a little bit scuffed. Oh, my free perk I just got was Deadshot. That's marvelous. That's exactly what I wanted. But it's a little bit scuffed, but I think that if we're talking in terms of like playtime, just solid playtime, I think I've spent more time on town than any other map, which feels filthy. Also, speaking of filthy, getting the ballista, are you for eel? Okay, getting the LSAT, that makes up for it a little bit. I actually, oh dude, back in the Black Ops 2 days, oh dude, oh man, oh man, bringing back some memories. So back in Black Ops 2, I had a buddy of mine. Great guy, haven't talked to him in a long time, unfortunately. Kind of like part of the old friend group that I kind of lost a little bit, which is really unfortunate. But he used to run the ballista iron sights, right? No scope on that bitch, and he would run flashbangs. That was his big thing. Iron sight ballistas and flashbangs. That was his whole fucking meme. Oh my god, dude, that shit was so filthy, dude. That was insane. I would always dog on him for that kind of shit. Honestly, I think Black Ops 2 is probably the most fun I've had in Zong, or in Call of Duty, just in general, flat out. Because I used to do some devious shit back in the day. Because I remember Black Ops 2, they had a thing where, like, for loadouts, it's kind of like a point system. So if you had, like, if you got rid of, like, your primary gun, for example, and you only went sidearms, you'd get, like, a few extra points. You could do, like, an extra perk, or whatever it was. It's been a while since I played. But what I would always do is me and a buddy of mine would always like do professional camping, essentially. Like, it was filth. We weren't even casual with it. We were going so hard. Like, we'd get like the riot shield and run like a shotgun or an SMG. And then what else would we do? We would run, there's like those shock like sticks you could put on the wall that would stun enemies. We would run whatever landmines were in Black Ops 2, I don't even remember. We'd run those, and then for like kill streaks, we'd run like the sentry turret, and we would have, I remember at one point, I'm not sure if it was like a gadget that you could have, or if it was like a kill streak. I remember back in the day, there was something where if somebody threw a grenade in, it would like zap it out of the air and get rid of it. So, now we can't even get killed by grenades. And we would go into, it would depend on the map, but we would go into a room, and we would just lock that shit down with riot shields. And would sit there with our sentry turrets and our landmines and our shotguns, and we would fucking camp there the entire game, dude. Oh my god, that shit was so devious. But it was absolutely golden. Like, I think my KD on that game was like kind of absurdly high. Just in general, because like I was actually like really good at that game for some reason. I've since lost all of my skill, but on Black Ops 2 I was very good. But a combination of that and then just like we didn't even do it very often, but sometimes we would just do that scuffed ass camping, and it would be like we would get like all the kills on the team, and it would be like 2 deaths, which is funny because there's no reason why we should have gotten all the kills in reality, because like we would have another like a couple of randoms running around, but once people like understood that we were camping in the same spot, it was like flies going to a light. They would just like always run to it. They would die time and time and time and time again, but they would always come back. So fun back then. So many death threats and shit back on the 360. Probably not even the Xbox One back then. Back on the 360, getting all those classic messages. Oh, dude, brings back so many scuffed ass memories. I love it. But Town is the map I've played the most in terms of hours, which is, I think I mentioned that before I went on that completely irrelevant tangent. And I think it's because, you know, I was disillusioned with the multiplayer Call of Duty, because even still to this day, but even back then, like, every single map was the exact, or like every game was the exact same. It was the same shit every time, dude, every single time. Like, the gameplay was the same. Most of the maps were just like retextures of the old ones. It was just all the same shit. And so I bought Call of Duty Black Ops 2 with the specific purpose of zombies. That's the only reason why I got it, even though I ended up loving multiplayer. Not the campaign as much. Nothing can beat Black Ops 1 and World at War. But so, you know, the Zombies comes out, and Zombies was notoriously dog shit, because we got Tranzit, which I played a little bit of Tranzit. You know, I gooned on that map. You know, when you're with your buddies, like, even the most dog shit stuff can still be fun, you know? And so I would clown around with the boys on that map, you know? But, you know, most of the time I was playing Town, honestly. Most of the time I was just fucking playing Town, because this was, like, the only good part of Tranzit. And it had everything. It had, like, the base amount of perks. It had, you know, Pack-a-Punch, and it was just a nice little survival map, and that was it. And so I'd run around in circles, either right here, or around that puddle right there, specifically. I don't even know why that puddle. There's like no reason for it. That place is like sucks ass. But that's just how I would roll. But you know, there's Tranzit, and then after that was Die Rise. And so, you know, once again, I played a bit of Die Rise. I kind of enjoyed it, honestly, in a sort of morbid fashion. In no way in hell would I say it was a good map, but it was at least fun. If you're willing to embrace the shit show that it was, it's kind of fun. Especially, you know, back then, back in like the what even would that have been, like 2012, maybe? Back during that time, you know, like trolling was the big thing. So, you know, you take the trample steam and you fucking launch randoms off the map and listen to them scream, and that was the funniest shit ever. Especially to like, you know, 12-year-old Aquil, that shit was so funny. But, you know, I played Die Rise, but that was shit too. But I was like, you know what? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not gonna buy the next DLC. I'm not doing it. You know, the first 2 fucking sucked ass. I was disillusioned. I'm done. I'm not doing it. Turns out that shit was Mob of the Dead. One of the greatest maps of all time. Arguably the best. And I just never bought it. Because, you know, the ones before it were shit, and I was expecting it to be shit too. And by the time I got word that, you know, it was like actually worth getting, Buried was coming out. And so I just fucking bought Buried instead. And so of all the Black Ops 2 maps, the only one I have never like actually properly played is Mob of the Dead. I like hopped on and ran around like after the fact, but you know, I've never like actually done the egg or anything like that. But the whole point of that whole spiel is because I never played Transit, because I didn't play much of it, because I didn't play much Die Rise, because I didn't play much or any Mob of the Dead. All that time was spent playing Town, like all the time. So I'm pretty sure I've played more Town than anything else. Anyway, my apologies. I've been doing a moderate amount of blabbing. But we did get a bunch of free perks. We did get, what is that? That's Time Slip down there, which makes hitting the box extremely quick. So it should, boom, RPK. That's actually really hot. However, the reason why we got those perks is because this mod adds in a couple of new power-ups. And the first one is a free perk drop, which, I mean, has always been there. But the other one is a perk power-up, like a perk upgrade. And so what that does is it will double buy a perk for you. So that's pretty hot. It's pretty nice. It's pretty sexy. Oh boys, I did a rookie mistake. I did an absolutely foolish, simpleton mistake. I simply cannot believe myself. I got rid of the fucking 1911s, so now I can't have Sally's. I can't believe I would cuck myself like that. You know, it wouldn't be the first time. I'm also gonna preemptively apologize a little bit. My voice is like cracking tonight. I don't even know why. I might be getting like sick or something. I don't even know. It might be the weather, actually, honestly, because it's like cold and wet and rainy and nasty right now, and I think it's just I don't fit that vibe. Oh, we can actually buy into the bowling alley right now, which is pretty hot. And we can get, you know, a handful of new perks in here, which is fun, in a whole new space. So the perk I'm getting now is Vigor Rush, which basically just adds explosive damage, and the double buy increases that effect. Which isn't like the greatest in the world, but it's still pretty hot. You know, it does the trick. You know, honestly, I think I'm gonna camp in here. Cause there's only like, what, 3 places I can get from, which is those 2 doors and up there. Up here too, maybe? Maybe. I'm not sure. But you have that, and then you have no lava in here, so this might actually be a pretty hot spot. Oh, yes, right here. Cashback Cocktail. Get 20% back on any purchase. The double buy is the same, 10% more. It's 2,000, okay. So I need to buy that perk, ASAP. So of course when the name of the game is getting points, you know, obviously, you know, something like that where getting your money back is absolutely goated. Shortly after this video goes out, what I'm about to say is going to be like completely irrelevant. However, you know, I apologize for not posting so many videos in like a couple weeks. I like took a month absolutely splurging and then like died for 2 weeks. It was like a mix of like a mild amount of burnout, but also like I kind of just like fucked up a bunch of recordings like back to back to back. And it kind of killed me a little bit. It kind of got a little bit stinky. Like this is like my 4th time recording Talon in like the past 2 weeks, and then I had to do Origins like so many times, dude. Thankfully, my boy, my man, Losity came in and anyway, that Origins video is gonna absolutely slap. I actually got a buddy in on it. You know, part of the problem honestly was like, I kind of ran out of shit to talk about, honestly. Because I was playing through Origins the first couple times. And it wasn't even necessarily because I was like downing so much, which I was. But I just ran out of shit to talk about. It was like a whole lot of dead air. That shit was doo-doo. I'm like, fuck it, dude. This shit like ain't funny or nothing at all. Not that the usual videos are that much, but you know, fuck it. You know, is even worse than usual. I did get a couple perks there. The first is Magnet Margarita, which is absolute fucking garbage, dude. That shit is doo-doo. What that does is power-ups will literally just like come towards you, and that's it. That's literally it. Even the double buy is the same thing, but it's a little bit faster. Like it's actually just complete fucking doo-doo. And then we got Miracle Hands Mocha. That one's actually absolutely goated. What that one does is if I wait and try to get these power-ups, I can actually change them around. So I can change them 3 times. Ah, shit. I can change them 3 times, and, you know, obviously that's pretty hot. But the double buy in Miracle Hands Mocha is that you can change it 4 times instead of 3 times, and you will never get nukes or carpenters, and if when it drops originally, it's a max ammo, then, oh, hello. It's a max ammo, then you will get a guaranteed perk power up. However, if it starts off as like a nuke and then you change it to a max ammo, then it will not be guaranteed to be a perk. So there's a little bit of like a caveat to that, but you know, fuck it, we ball. Also, I asked this in the moon video, and nobody fucking said anything, so I'm gonna re-ask it now before I pull the trigger. Well, I'm thinking of doing another series for zombies, which is gonna be like a gun game kind of thing. Which I think would be cool, because like there's this one mod author, and he's uploaded like a bunch of different sort of like weapon packs of all the different Call of Duty games. So like, you know, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Cold War, Vanguard, what else? Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare 2, whatever, a whole bunch of shit, you know. And so I think it'd be cool to like spin a wheel, and then that would decide what guns we use per map. I think that'd be a really dope idea. So tell me what you think. Do you want to see a gun game series? I need to know. I need to know. Because I don't want to like nobody wants to fucking watch the thing. I don't want to commit to like a whole new series of like some shit no one's gonna watch. Also, speaking of which, I am honestly like a little bit concerned because I've deleted like all my old content. I used to have, I think it was like a little over 800 videos on this channel at one point. But I deleted like 100 some videos. I deleted like 800 videos off my channel. And, at the end of the day, everything that I have now is like Call of Duty mostly. I have a little bit of Portal on there, a little bit of Lethal Company, some one-off shit. But at the end of the day is like, I'm not really a Call of Duty YouTuber at the end of the day. Like, I am. Like, I love Call of Duty, and I love playing it, and I love posting it, and I have, like, no issue with, like, doing the series and playing with the boys and whatnot. But, I do other shit, too, And so, honestly, I will admit I'm a little bit concerned, because, like, there's some other games and shit that I, like, really want to play and really start doing. But I fear that, like, if I'm getting an audience on Call of Duty, then if I switch over to some other shit, like, everyone's just gonna disappear. Which, sucks. Which absolutely sucks. I'd be fine if they just, like, didn't watch it and stuck to the Call of Duty shit. But I was talking to my buddy Elwood, who will be down in the description. Go check him out. In fact, you might already have heard of him, because he is very much in the zombies community. But he was talking about, like, he started posting some other stuff for a while. Ooh, hello. He started posting stuff for a while that was like different from the usual. And he said that over the course of like 2 weeks, he lost 30 subs from it. And I was like, damn, dude. Damn. He lost 30 subs from that shit? That's fucking rough. Just by like mixing up the formula a little bit. Doing something a little different. Like that shit fucking worries me a little bit. Because speaking of Elwood, just earlier today we started recording Halo. We're gonna play Halo. We're gonna play Cursed Halo. A series that I do not expect to do all that well. But should be pretty fucking easy to edit and everything. And it has been a blast to record so far. But if I'm gonna start posting that shit, like, fuck, dude, nobody's gonna watch that shit. Which even then, like, don't watch it. Don't fucking watch it. But, like, don't, like, fucking unsub. Oh, man, that shit does worry me, I'll be honest. Because I've been doing very, very good so far right now, and I don't want to lose all that goodwill immediately. Well, hello. Well, you know what, honestly? I'm just gonna stick with the ray gun, dude. Fuck it. Fuck it. Why the fuck not? So we did get a whole slew of new perks. And the first one, the $ one, right there, is, what do you call it? Point Crusher. And that just gives you a little bit more points per kill. The double buy is the same thing, but better. Ooh, and the next one we got, which actually just spawned in, is Nuka-Cola. Which the first buy spawns a nuke when you go down. But the second buy, picking up power-ups can spawn another guaranteed with nukes. So that shit goes fucking hard, dude. That shit goes so hard. And then Crusader's Ale is the next, like, modded one. Which that does... Oh, that's this one right here. Which that does just a tiny bit more melee damage. But most importantly, it doubles your melee points. Not just kills, but, like, just the normal stabbing. So it's, it's not the greatest, but if you're going for, like, a melee build, it's pretty hot. But I am gonna have to, like, look through and, like, really pay attention to the perk description sometimes. Because I swear there's one that is, like, giving me extra perks. Because, like, I noticed there hits a point where you just get so many perks, it's insane. And I think there's another perk fucking with it that I'm just not aware with. But we did get a whole bunch of new perks. The first is that fire one down there, which is Incinder Brandy, which just adds fire damage to your weapons. That's literally it. And then Tactequila after that, which is it's on multi-kills, you get more points, and you have a chance to just not use ammo. And then Nitrogen Cooled after that, which is really good as well, which is within a radius of you, zombies will slow down. Which, pretty simple explanation, but very good effect. And then Fighter's Fizz, which is when you go down, you keep your weapon, and if you kill a zombie, you get back up. Oh, you just got Pack-a-Box right there. Okay, that's a good one. Which is basically when you hit the box, you have a chance of getting a Pack-a-Punched version. And the double buy is, it increases the chance, and there's also a slim chance that it will be like it'll be double papped already. I'm gonna say this a little bit preemptively from what I usually do. But you know, if you've been watching this far, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. That would be really nice. I want to see this channel grow quite a lot, and so, you know, it would mean a lot to me. Let's see, elemental pop over here. So this causes random AATs, which is obviously quite OP, and the double buy just increases the chances. Well, I guess not chances, but frequency of it happening. I'm trying to go around and buying perks, but I'm like kind of screwing up a little bit and accidentally killing all the zombies. Little dingus, absolute dingus. So I might just like do it mid-round and push my luck a little bit, get myself killed like a fool. Yeah, like that right there. Did y'all see that shit right there? That shit was fucking whack. Like, I think I might just be completely full of shit, dude. But I'm pretty sure there's some sort of like double buy on one of the perks that makes it so when a power-up drops, a second one has a chance of spawning in at the same time. I swear that's a thing. I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure, dude. I'm pretty fucking sure that has to be something. Right, I did just get a metric shit ton of perks right there. Hey, Luna. She's one of them, of course. She's a little bit rainbowy. I'm not sure if you'll actually be able to see that on YouTube, but like she has a little effect on her. But the perks I got is the first one is Blaze Phase, which I fucking hate Blaze Phase. So if you crouch still, get this like fiery effect around you. If you stand up, you blast forward, and you kill these little gooners. That's it. It tends to get me killed a lot, though. I say that in like every video, and I'm sure you're sick and tired of hearing it, but it's true, dude. I fucking hate this perk. The next one is Repairman Rum, which that one is actually really good. That one repairs barriers instantly. It increases points for repairing, and when zombies tear down barriers, they explode. It like summons a grenade, I think. And there's Dying Wish, which is when you're about to die, you instead become briefly invincible, but when you leave it, you only have 1 health, so you're real invulnerable. So it's kind of like a not-so-shit version of Who's Who. And so we got PhD Slider after that, which is just PhD, but also if you slide into zombies, it hurts them. You got Downer's Delight, which doubles bleed out time, and you get to keep your weapon when you're downed. And the double buy is it triples bleed out time. After that is Blood Wolf Bite, which spawned in our little doggy that you saw over there, Luna. And the double buy is actually like ridiculously good, because what the double buy does is, what does it do? Is when she kills stuff, they'll drop like little power-ups. So like she'll drop like little max ammos and stuff for you, which is obviously extremely powerful. Then we got Winter's Wail, which is when you take damage. It's basically like Widow's Wine, but instead of webs, it's ice. So it's pretty good. And just frees all the zombies around you. Banana Colada, which does this, which is kind of like the Sliquifier in a way. Because zombies go on that, they'll like slip around all silly. Maybe get this guy to do it. Yep. Look at that little goober. Then I got Blood Bullets, which is that one right there. Which that just regens ammo over time, which can be very helpful. Changed Shoes that's literally just elemental pop, except only on headshots. So get headshots, you might get AATs, but I have never actually noticed it proccing before, I'll be honest. And Mad Gaz Moonshine, that's just another sliding perk. Slide into zombies to get fucked up. It's as simple as that. And Ecstatic Elixir is when you run around and you run near a zombie, yeah, it electrocutes them, just like that. And Swarm Scotch is on headshots or reloading an empty clip. It has a chance of spawning like little dingles around. I'll try to show you if I can real quick. Yes, that blue right there. So those will come around and those will start hurting zombies. Now on round 21, it doesn't really do much, but early game it's pretty good. And the last one we have for right now is Victorious Tortoise, which is if you have a shield, which we don't, so the perk is literally worthless. But if you do have a shield, no matter where you get hit from, it counts as shield damage. So even if you get hit from the front. So, you know, it can be a very tanky perk. And just got Stone Cold Stronghold there too, which is actually a really good perk. So if I stand still, I get that ring. And if you stay within that ring, you generate armor over time. So when you get hit, it uses up that armor instead. So very good camping perk. Also, I just flew right there. That was kind of insane. I just got a whole slew of new perks right there again. So the first one we got is Bull Ice Blast, which is if you double jump and then crouch, which I should have waited before a zombie came around. But if you do that, it'll like freeze them around you. Kind of like the, oh, what is that? The Winter's Howl. Here, let's see if I can get it to do its thing. It can be a little bit hard to proc once in a while. Yeah, boom, there we go. That's what that does. Not the greatest in the world, but it is what it is. Then we got Muscle Milk, which is on a 15-second cooldown. When you knife, it's just like shooting off a Wonder Waff. So if we stab real quick, it's arcing electricity to everyone. So it's very, very good for like an oh shit button. Then Zombshell, which is once in a while when you shoot zombies, it'll proc like this yellow orb that'll slow down zombies in a radius of it. Then we got Momentum Mojito. That one's kind of like garbage, honestly. It makes you a bit quicker, which is good, and then it kills zombies around you when you run, I believe. Which I said it's garbage, but now that I say it out loud, it actually doesn't seem that bad. Then we got Ethereal Razor, which is, that does a lot of extra melee damage. Unlike Crusader's Ale, which barely does anything, Ethereal Razor is actually really, really good. It does something else too, but I can't think right off the top of my head. Well, that's not good. Yo, fake YouTuber. Yeah, yo, he's fake. He's fake as fuck, bro. His chaser, fake. Then we got Daminade, which Daminade is actually really, really good. So it generates an extra grenade, like regular grenade, and then a tactical every round. And it does more grenade damage. So it's like a way of sort of regenning like monkey bombs. Then we got Bandolier Bandit, which just gives you more ammo. It's pretty simple one. And the last one is No Bear Brew, which that one is actually very, very, very good. Well, little dingus scared me. But what No Bear Brew does is you will not get bears. Oh, funny, never would have thought. So, you know, you won't get bears in the box, and you won't get like those shit bottles in Wonder Fizz either. And the double buy is actually really good, because you can change where the box is once around. And I think a Wonder Fizz too, maybe? I'm not sure about that one. Oh, I'll take that. Yes, please. So we did get the final perk. We did it. We got it. Well, other than the double buy. We didn't get the double buys yet, so I gotta wait around for that, unfortunately. But the new perk we got is, what's that? Death Perception. So you can see zombies through walls. They'll have like a red outline. So I'll try to show you. Yeah, right there. And the double buy is actually really, really good, just not for this map. Which is, you do more damage to non-zombie enemy heads. So like, George Romero, or Panzers, or Margwas, or whatever else. And then we got ICU, which increases health regen, and you are invincible while you use equipment, I believe. Now, thankfully, the perk drops. If you have all the perks, instead of like doing nothing, it'll upgrade a perk for you, which is very, very nice. Because on the other end of things, if you get one of the perk upgrade drops, it just won't like give you a perk at all. If there's nothing else to upgrade, it just like does literally nothing, which is kind of just sad. A little bit of like a missed opportunity, I guess. Well, shit, that's it. We just got the last one. We got every single last perk. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Well, at that, I'm going to end the video. So, you know, if you liked the video, you know, like the video, and comment, and subscribe, and all that fun stuff. You know, go watch some other videos. I did the 100 perk challenge on some other maps, you know. Which, I mean, in terms of, like, perks and stuff, I mean, it's basically the same gimmick. But, you know, some funny commentary and stuff like that. More or less. Yes. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.